Hi, I'm Ryan, and I'm flipping furniture so that I can take my wife on a vacation for our 20th anniversary. I'm documenting it on this channel so that I can see how much money I make and how hard and how easy it might be to flip furniture for profit. I have a goal of $5,000 and I'm trying to reach that, and I'm going to show you guys and be totally transparent on everything I spend and everything I make. So thank you for watching, and this is what I'm working on next. This is and the thing is, I'm not even 100% sure what it is. It's probably made for an office, holds a printer or a computer or something like that, because I think this is where the computer was, because they cut the back out of it. So I'm sure this is probably what it was, some sort of computer, I don't know, cabinet. My plans, and this is why I'm super excited about this project, is I want to turn it into a bar. So I'm thinking like cocktail or wine bar. And matter of fact, in here, I want to put the wine glass holder, that's, you know, where they slide in at the top. Put those up there, and then I'm going to make a wine rack in the bottom here. And then I thought maybe in one of these drawers we could put mixers, and then any of these drawers up here could just be like, you know, corkscrew, like a lemon squeeze, a juicer, or anything like that. Any kind of silverware or napkins could be in the rest of these drawers. So I'm pretty excited about it. I'm not 100% sure on what I'm going to do as far as the look of it. I'm not sure about the painting, color, anything like that. I definitely have to paint it because there's a lot of damage to the front and a little bit to the side. So I'm definitely going to have to paint it. So I still have a lot to think about as far as where I'm going to go. I just know that it's going to be some sort of bar. The hardware is really nice, so I'm probably going to keep that. And other than that, I think it's going to be a fun project. So let's get on it. First thing I'm going to do is start cleaning it. All right. I got this from a yard sale. I think I paid $10 for it. The lady had a couple other things that I also bought. It was their last day and they just needed to get rid of all the stuff, so $10. I was like, heck yeah. So on the back part where the computer used to live, there's a cutout. So I'm going to remove this whole back part and replace it with something a little bit more substantial to it. I'm not sure what this is, but it feels just like cardboard. So I'm just going to remove all of that, and then I'll get a piece of probably I don't know what it's called. It's like a hardy board. I don't know what it is. Figure it out as we go. So I got the back off, and I think it's like a part of it is really well made. Like the drawer slides are really nice. The drawers are solid. It's, for the most part, it's like an MDF with a, I guess, I don't even know if it's a veneer or just like a plastic on the top. So I'm definitely going to paint the whole thing. I'll show you. So, and this you won't even see because the drawers cover it, but this must have happened in the factory. I can't imagine how else it would have happened. Like, there wasn't any pieces inside there, so I think it happened in the factory and then they just buttoned it up. Also, the joints between like here and here are pretty loose. Right, if you look right here, it's pretty loose, and I think you can lift up on it even. So I'm probably just gonna glue it, just glue right under here, run a bead under this whole joint right there, and call that good. So what I'm gonna do now is just clean this out, and I will actually probably glue it tonight. So let's get on to that part. Hey guys, so I went down to Home Depot to buy a backer for the bar, and I found some wainscot right here. So I thought that would actually look pretty cool if I paint it and then put it the wainscot side on the inside, so when you open the cabinet you will see this. So now I'm just deciding what color to paint it in my limited color palette right now, so we will we'll figure that out, and then we'll paint it and then attach it. All right. So now I'm just going to remove the hardware, and I am keeping it. The hardware has like a pattern on it that actually goes with the pattern on the drawers. So I'm just going to keep those. They look pretty good. That last one was a little bit hard to get out. Needed a nudge. Now I'm gonna just remove the drawers. They were pretty easy to get out, except for the last one. It has one of those click-in slides. So as soon as I got it to here, it catches, and you just gotta press the. Each side has a little. It's like almost a button that you press on each side, and then it slides right out. And I'm just gonna keep cleaning it. So I'm going to show you what I meant by putting the wainscoting on it when you open the cabinet. Let me show you. So once you open the cabinet, you'll see this wainscoting back there. I do like the white, and I think this is going to be dark, so I might keep it a light color just for the contrast. Plus it'll highlight the bottles and the glasses. So I think it's I think it's going to be cool. Now I'm just taking the door off so I can get it ready for sanding and painting. So I started hand sanding and then quickly realized that was going to take too long. So I moved on to the power sander. Trying to knock all the sheen off with the rough sand. Spoiler, I didn't sand enough. You guys will find out here in a minute. So I'm just going to tape the outside of the drawer off. I'm painting the inside that light cream color. So I want to make sure I had a nice clean line. In hindsight, if I did it over, I probably would have painted the outside color first and then taped that off and painted. That probably would have been a little easier. So we'll see. We'll do it for next time. There's a lot of texture on that, so you really had to work the paint in. I think I put in at least 2 coats, maybe 3 coats on that. So I'm painting the door and also the drawers. This cream color. Alright, so now I'm going to, I got some navy blue for the body of the bar. So I'm going to use that color to paint the rest of it. So I got super lucky again because it was in their cast off pile where if somebody didn't like the color mix, they didn't buy it. So instead of $45, I paid $9. So we're gonna start painting that right now. And almost immediately you can see the problem here. You can see the paint's just starting to separate on that top and I knew that it didn't look right, but I kept painting. I thought maybe another coat would take care of it. I hoped anyways. Hey guys, so I made my first real big mistake of flipping, and which is okay. I mean, I've learned and I can move forward. But the mistake I made was I didn't sand this thing fully. It had a really shiny laminate on it, and I gave it a quick sand and it wasn't enough. So when I started painting it, it started separating, and I saw it and I knew what had happened, but I was already into it, so I thought I would just keep going and then see what happens. What I should have done was just painted the top and then seen what happens, but what I did was I painted the whole thing, and then the next morning came back in and just tested it with my fingernail, just ran my fingernail across it, and it just peeled right up. So I went back through, scraped everything off, and then I sanded all of this. I probably went overboard on the sanding. I could have knocked the sheen down, but I decided to take it all the way down because I didn't want to have the same thing happen again. So it's all sanded, ready to go. I'm about ready to paint it again. After that's done, we'll move on to putting in the wine rack and the wine glass holders in this, and hopefully we'll be done soon. This is taking way too long. All right, let's do it. Yeah. As you can see, it goes on a lot better than the first time. Just live and learn. I'll know much better next time. Now I'm just measuring for the wainscot, which is also beadboard. I learned. I'm gonna cut it out on my table saw so that it fits on that back part. And when I attached it, it added a lot more rigidity to the whole thing, because this stuff was way stronger than the stuff that was on there. So now I'm just going to paint it the same color, that cream color, to match the drawers and the door. Now I'm just going to, I'm trying to figure out how to get this best cut to fit, and I just literally put it up there and drew lines on it. Now I'm just gonna go cut it out and on my chop saw and see if it fits. Very technical. And it fit. It was nice. It was exactly what I was thinking of. So now I'm just going to take those same measurements and cut 4 more pieces out of this oak. And I was contemplating screwing them into the bottoms and the top, but then I actually put spots of glue on in between them all and clamped it down, and it actually wedged itself in. After it dried, there was no way I could get that out without breaking it, so I left it without actually attaching it to the cabinet. The pressure that it put on it was enough to keep it in. It's like a friction fit. So what I did for the wine glasses and like the beer glasses is I cut a groove in the oak here, and I'm going to screw it to the top of the lid, or the top here. And once, let's show you. So they'll be attached. They'll be attached like this, and so your glass will be able to slide in like this. And depending on, I think I made it, like this was the widest one I had, and it was just over 3 inches, and then I had a wine glass and like a hurricane glass, and they all slid in like this. This is a beeswax polish that I was using for the oak. I wanted to keep the oak at like a natural tone, so I didn't want to stain it. And this beeswax stuff worked really well. You just rub it in and let it sit for 15 hours, and it was perfect. I'll leave a link in the description. Now I'm just drilling the holes out so I can screw it. I'm going to glue and screw it to the top. I'm also going to countersink the back side. And I don't have a countersink, so I'm going to use a oversized drill bit to just drill down a little bit so that the screw heads go underneath the top part, so it doesn't catch on anything. Time to test it. Came out better than I hoped it would. It was really nice. I'm just going to attach the bead board, put the drawers back in, attach the door, and that's it. It's all done. Finally. It's finished. It took way longer than I thought it was going to, but I think it looks great. Let's just look at it. So I have it right now set up for my pictures that I'm going to take for Facebook Marketplace. So that's why it's got like some alcohol on the top there, and then in this section, put some nice goblets and beer, and I think it's a Hurricane back there. Some empty bottles. So I think it looks pretty good. I also, you can see the wainscoting I attached back there. Looks really good, especially when it's opened. Drawers all came out nicely. So overall, I really like it. I think it's pretty nice. So that's it. That's the video. It took me way longer than I hoped it would. I learned a bunch of stuff. I think it turned out really, really well. Also, I sold those 2 chairs from the last video. It took about a week and a half, maybe a little longer. I got almost the asking price of $400. I sold them for $370. Now I can show you the breakdown and see where we're at as far as the grand total. We keep moving up, and I was very surprised on how much those chairs went for. So we'll just keep working at it, chipping away. All right, guys, thanks for watching. So flip number 3 was the chairs. I bought both chairs for $45. Spent $40 on legs, $85 total. Sold it for $370. Which gave me a profit of $285, and now puts us at $405 total.